Hi Gemini, welcome to your December 2019 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. So Gemini, you're going to have a full moon in your sign on December 11th or 12th, depending on where you live. So that should be a time of self-discovery, or maybe you're just ending something in your life. Who knows? And then the first card I get is the Queen of Cups, which is very like moon. It's Cancer. So it's like this psychic energy. So very interesting. Oh, you got one of those too. I just was doing a reading about Aquarius. Wouldn't that be funny if this is for you and Aquarius? You and an Aquarian. So, and actually the Hermit card, this is very spiritual. The heart of the matter is the Queen of Cups. This is a card that's associated with Cancer. So if there's a prominent Cancer person in your life, this could be for a female, I guess, male too if you want children. But for, especially for a female, like, do I want to become a mother, at this point in my life? Or do I want to, dedicate my life to my career? You might feel that this is the right time for you. Perhaps that full moon is a time where you conceive. I think full moons are very fertile times for things like that. If you're trying to conceive, that is. This is the card of the artist and the psychic. So that might be something that you are seeing within yourself that you're trying to become more of. Actually, come to think of it, yeah. I should have noted this too. There's going to be a solar eclipse in Capricorn at the end of the month, actually around Christmas time, and this is going to be in your 8th house, and you already have like a lot of energy here. So for some Geminis, you may have already been studying metaphysics and things like that, and this is just taking it to the next level, channeling, being a medium and things like that. In the past position, we have the Hermit, so goes right along with that. Probably seeking something, searching for something that has to do with the meaning of life, your purpose, and that kind of thing. And, how can you serve others? I'm thinking of the 6th house. What is your 6th house? It would be Scorpio. So, just things along those lines, and wanting to like interact with life at a deeper level, because of your own spiritual needs. And the higher message here, and the Hermit connects to Virgo, by the way. So the higher message is the 9 of Wands. And the first thing I thought of with boundaries, because this is a card of boundaries, is if you're looking to, if you're on the spiritual path, Gemini, knowing your very social nature, you do have to look at this area of life for yourself. Like if you have a tendency to be very, social, you have to realize that takes you outside of yourself and you're trying to go within. That's what the Hermit is. And I even say, like with the Queen of Cups, it's a double feminine energy. So it's very yin, very like internal. And that means that you have to set boundaries. And it can be as simple as, turning off the ringer in your notifications on your phone. Notifications for people who are Geminis is like that just is ADD inducing, as if those of us who identify with ADD tendencies need more stimulation. No. So trying to cultivate that interior nature requires looking at the areas where you give away your energy frivolously to others. And I'm saying frivolously. I can't even say the word frivolously. I'm not even talking about, giving of yourself. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. What crosses you is the King of Wands. And this is it's very interesting because here we have the Queen and here we have the King. And the King of Wands, I think he is supposed to be Sagittarius. I don't know if that's true. I wonder if the Nine of Wands is Sag too, but definitely fire energy. I would say it's an alpha male. Aries, Leo, Sag. It's funny that Cancer energy. So some of you Geminis who have inner planets in Cancer, you may have a moon in Cancer, but Cancer is adjacent to you. So you may have Venus in Cancer, Mercury in Cancer, Mars in Cancer. This can lead to having Cancerian traits. You may be a Gemini, but you have these traits. One thing that they have in common is changeability with Cancer and Gemini. And that can lead to, especially with the feminine influence of Cancer, feeling like this if this is a male, if this is the masculine feminine principle of this person, again, narcissism. Why? I keep repeating myself because I didn't even go into this. If you are separated from somebody, and that's what the Hermit card represents, you need to keep your back up, watch your back, because this person may come back as a new, improved version of themselves, and it could be all just a big nothing burger in terms of like them actually having changed. Sometimes I worry that I keep, going over these themes, but it seems like it keeps reappearing. And narcissism seems like it's really like blowing up on the internet in videos. And I think that the collective is, waking up to narcissism in a big way. And I'm like, I'm no spring chicken. And I'm thinking, how did I not see this years ago? But it's like, it's so crazy making these people, because they do sometimes, some of them may apologize, some of them may be nice for a while, and then they go back to it. And it's complicated because there are some good people that apologize and they have large pain bodies. They have a lot of stuff that they're working through, and they really are good people, and they're not narcissists. They may be the victim of narcissists, actually, but there are some people out there who, the King of Wands may be like a petty tyrant, somebody who thinks, very controlling, and you may be too yielding. And I wouldn't be surprised, I'm always my mind always gets blown when people write to me who are Geminis. I would even say like female Geminis who have a very submissive nature, because Gemini is a masculine sign. I don't normally think of that, but if they have that water energy, that Cancerian energy, they may have a lot of submissive tendencies. And I'm glad I thought of that word submissive instead of passive, because passivity can, be similar to submissive, but not be. Submissive means that you're submitting to somebody who is trying to override your will. And you're submitting to their will. Okay? And this person, you should definitely be wary of this person, because they are not engaging with you in an equal way. It's like they're trying to gain power. What's coming in is the Two of Cups. This is a card of reuniting with somebody. Now, I I'm hoping that if you have separated from a narcissist, that this is not that person that you're reuniting with. I hope it's somebody else that you really have always, had a thing for, and that you really, really, really want to be with this person. Like a soulmate, somebody, the one that got away, somebody from your past, perhaps. This is also a card of forgiveness. So that to me is a crucial step in truly separating from this person, because you may feel anger about how they treated you, this King of Wands, and you may feel like you can't get over it. And yet, if you can find it within your heart to do so, doesn't mean that you are going to even talk to this person again. But if you can try to see what may have caused them to do this, whether they had a messed up childhood, or they have some addiction or something, and they're just like, they're not quite right. They have a mental imbalance or something like that. It's not to make excuses for them, because like I said, I'm not saying you should get back together with somebody like that, but just so that you can move on with your life, so you're not stuck in that holding pattern. And sure enough, you are Swords, Ace of Swords, beginning with that sense of clarity that you can cut through all of the illusion and truly move forward in your life. And what a great time to move forward as we go into a new year, Gemini. If this reading generally resonated with you, I hope that you can move forward into 2020, with a clean slate. And so that's what I have for you. And if you would like to look at 2020 with me, I love to do natal chart interpretations. The transits are upcoming for you in 2020 with your particular charts. The YouTube readings are, generalized. My online store is linked below. I hope that you have a great last month of this year. Take care. Bye.